time. But think to yourself, what do you notice and what do you wonder? Think in your head for about 15 seconds. Think in your head. All right, go ahead and turn and talk to your carpet partner for a minute about what you notice and what you wonder. You guys can talk to Jordan. I love seeing all of those thumbs up that you're ready, that you have an answer. So somebody tell me, what do you notice about this jar of beans? What do you notice? Oh, Kylie, what do you notice?
I noticed that it's only full halfway.
Oh, it's only half full? Okay, so you think it's only half full. Full. Okay. What else do you guys notice? Who knows something different about it? Cameron?
I noticed the lid to the jar is not holding.
Okay, so it's got the lid, but it's not screwed on it. Okay. So you know something about the jar it was in? The jar has a lid on top. Okay. What else have you guys noticed about the jar of beans? Nate?
It looks like stones are inside.
Looks like stones are inside. This is actually a jar of beans. But you notice there are beans in there, right? What do you notice about the beans, Nate?
They're brown.
Yeah, they're brown. Do they fill up the whole container?
No.
No. Would you think it's about half full like Kylie, or do you think it's more than half full or less than half full?
A little bit high on the side.
So, more than half full? Okay. Okay, those are some great noticings. Now, what are some things that you guys wonder? What questions do you have looking at this jar of beans? Alex?
How many beans are in the jar?
Ah. So, Alex, you wonder how many beans are in the jar. Okay. Who noticed or has a wonder that's different? Jesse?
I wonder how many beans are in the jar.
So you also are wondering about the number of beans. So I'll put that because you have a notice that, or a wonder that is the same. Braxton?
I wonder if there's more than 100 beans in there.
So Braxton, you wonder if there are more than 100 beans. Are there more than 100 beans? And one more question that you guys have. One more question you have. Charlotte?
I wonder if there's a 3-digit number of beans in there.
Oh, so you're thinking about place value, Charlotte? So repeat again, what's your question, Charlotte?
I wonder if there's a 3-digit number of beans in there.
Is there a 3-digit number of beans? Got you. So a lot of you are all noticing this looks like you're curious about how many beans there are in that jar. Very good. Thank you, Ms. Rice.
You're welcome. That's a lot of names.
I know. You guys have so many good noticings and wonderings about it. So this question they ask us, can you imagine counting out so many beans? There are a lot of beans in that jar. And really the only way to know is to go through and count them up. So they want you to think about, during our activity today, how you would go about counting these beans, what your strategy or your method would be for counting those beans. So that is what we're going to be working on today. I'm going to dismiss you guys by table to go back to your seat, and we're going to go ahead and start with our very first activity. So let me see who's doing a really good job being quiet, who looks ready to put their math hat on and start with our first activity. Table 1, you guys can go back to your seats. Thank you, guys. Oh my goodness, and you're doing it so quietly, so quickly. Table 4, you guys may go back to your seats. Table 3, please go back to your seats. Great job with that transition. Table 2, you may also go back to your seats. Table 2. Table 6 and table 5, you may also go back to your seats. When you get back to your seat, please open up to page 72 and 73 in your workbook. 72 and 73. When you are there, please give me a thumbs up so I know that you are ready. Page 72 and page 73. Thank you, Jessie and Charlotte. Yeah. All right. Don't start working on it yet or counting yet. Pencils down. Calling Karen. I know the temptation is real. Madison. All right. So let's read this question together. Maxine, keep your hand down. Thank you. So everyone follow along with me on 72. So it says, cup of beans. Claire, Noah, and Jada counted a cup of dried beans. They each came up with 529 beans. The following pictures show how each of them counted. They have a picture of Jada's counting strategy, of Noah's counting strategy, and Claire's counting strategy. So with your table partner for the next 4 minutes, talk about what you notice about their strategies, each of their strategies, and think about what is helpful about that strategy and what is challenging about that strategy. So look at pages 1, 2, and 3 on pages 73 and 74 for about the next 5 minutes. Try and talk to your table partner.
And then this one, I think looks like they have Claire's counting strategy is the most easy. 500 of beans, then 20, then you had 2 tens, and 9 ones. So we had right now.
Well, that's what Max is noticing.
What do you notice about their strategy?
Oh, that's a bit easy.
You always have to eat. I noticed. What's the answer? Exactly. And then you ask it. I was going to say, I noticed about
But this one's actually easy. This one's actually easy.
And these are big, so I would like
No, the whole thing. You're wanting to have lunch or eat? Alright, what do you all think over here? What do you all think?
I noticed that it's biggest to smallest. What do you mean? It goes from biggest to smallest. That one's smaller than this one.
What's smaller and bigger?
Their strategies.
What do you mean?
So, James counting strategy, it looks like there's 3 or 4.
Oh, so she thinks she's counting by halves?
Yeah, and then this one looks like it's counted by 10.
And then what about that third one? What about Claire's?
100.
And what else? Did she use 100s the whole time? What'd she use? This one, and this one.
They would pay for every
With their
Actually, when did they count?
they're dry.
Where'd they count?
We're using them to test the word
So write down what you notice about each strategy. And then number 2 is what's their advantages, and number 3 is what's the challenges of their strategies. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do first class. How's it going over here? Your dad? You guys can discuss it with each other. Probably, what do you think about all those strategies? What do you notice about them? Serenity, listen, talk with the 3 of us.
Claire has 500s, 2 10s, and 9 1s, and you can see it.
Serenity, do you think that sounds reasonable? Do you think that they're changing how many they put in each
That's a
group?
lot of text to count out. Well, add 10, 20, 25, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,
Serenity, what was it that you were saying?
20, 25, 30, 40, 10,
So, who has the biggest group? Like, yeah, Claire looks like she has the biggest groups of beans because it looks like they're way more on hers. Yeah, that might be an advantage, Serenity, of making a really big group. Yeah, what's an advantage of making it into pods?
and then those teeny little ones right here.
Yeah, so you can tell automatically looking at that that's a group of how many? 100. But then if you have 100 beans in there, what is a potential challenge of making a group that size?
What's challenging about each strategy?
So it might be a lot easier to tell if you have 9 beans instead of 10 if you're making groups of 10. So you know you missed one. Whereas if you have a group of 100, you may make a mistake more easily because you have such a big group you can't tell by looking at it how many are in there. Yeah, so going this way might be what? Is it faster or slower? Alright, Serenity. Right then first.
So I noticed each strategy is the same. I noticed that the Gale method is hard and Claire method is easy, but not the easiest. I think the easiest should just be taken all by
You need to be ready.
I would count mine into tens. I did 10. No, wait, I do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
If I had that question, I would put all my baseball, how I can baseball it up The easy strategy is using a machine.
Is that like it went on? I literally stole I saw my pencil right here.
No, Jesse actually sold your apple.
No, he stole it. You this was already like this when I went to the house. What is that little Now, let's do not from here.
The different strategies.
First Addison.
One strategy.
He has a big pencil.
Copy, Madison. Yes. Elias. No, that's not mine,
You bought it.
This is literally the same
How
thing
many
as
she
this.
has? If she can write
What do you mean?
It's asking you for the same.
What if you do the 5 of 100? What's the risk of doing that? What would happen if you have such a big pile of things? And you're counting so you can get right from the
When you say help, you just mean the answer. This thing is
because you can tell
When you say you need help, you just want the answer.
Alright, class. Alright, so I heard so many great discussions. You guys are really looking at the advantages and the disadvantages of each strategy. Table 6. Somebody put your pencils down for me. Everybody put your pencil down. And let's discuss what are some things that you noticed about each strategy. What did you notice about each of their strategies? How are they similar? How are they different? Eli?
They're all right.
They're all right. What do you mean they're all right?
Like, they're all the right numbers. They're all 529.
Okay, so they all got 529 as their answer. Okay, what else do you notice about their strategies? Jesse? Oh, so this is Claire's strategy. And Jesse, you think that she organized them by grouping them into groups of 100, groups of 10, groups of ones. So I'll write 100s, 10s, and ones. Excellent observation. Mira, what did you notice?
I noticed how they count the 10s and the 1s because they're really hard, but the 100s are easier.
So you noticed that which one was easiest for you, Mira, to count up?
The 100s.
So whose strategy? Claire's. So you think that this was easier because it's faster to count them up? Because you can count quickly. Okay? Someone else, what else did you notice? What else did you notice? Lily?
I noticed things in different ways.
Ooh, okay. So we have Jada do it. Okay, so Jana did, I think she maybe did groups of 5. I'd say probably groups of 5. And what about Noah, Lily? What did you think for Noah? I'm sorry, can you repeat that, Lily? Bigger groups than Jada, so what do you think you maybe put in each group? Maybe 6 or 7? These look a little bit bigger than just 6 or 7. What do you think? We have 5, groups of 5. What would be another group that would be easy to count? What would be a nice number that you could count quickly? Alex? 10s. So maybe he did groups of 10s. It's hard to see in these pictures, but I think 10s is a reasonable estimate as to what he did. Groups of 10. Okay. And we talked about this a little bit earlier. Those are really good noticings. What is helpful about each strategy? So what's helpful about how Jada did it? What's an advantage? What's one good thing about it? Truman, did you have a thought?
It really isn't anything. It's just how.
So it takes longer to count Jada's, but what might be an advantage of Jada's, Truman?
It's like there's every. I counted. There's 5. There's 5 in each group, so you count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
So Jada's, it might be easier to count them. Now, I'll ask you this, Truman. If I were counting the way Jada was counting, and say I accidentally missed a bean, say I made a group of 4 instead of a group of 5, would it be easier to tell that I miscounted using Jada's strategy than say Claire's strategy? Would it be easier to find 1 bean missing out of 5 versus 1 bean missing out of 100? Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Would it be easier to tell if you're missing 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 5? I see a lot of people who think that it would be harder to tell if you are missing 1 if you miscounted with Claire's strategy. So one nice thing about Jada's is it's really a lot easier to tell if you made a mistake. So you can tell if you made a mistake. Now, what's a disadvantage about Jada's strategy, or how is it challenging? What's challenging about Jada's strategy? Madison?
Because it might take a while to make all those tiny groups.
So it might take a little while. So it could take longer. Okay. What about Noah? What's something that's helpful about Noah's strategy? Stephanie, what's helpful about Noah's strategy? Addison?
It's easier to count by 10.
Okay. So it's also pretty easy to count by 10s. Can count by 10s pretty easily. And then what's something that's challenging about Noah's strategy? What could be a drawback or a disadvantage about Noah's strategy? Noah's strategy. Someone I haven't heard from so far. Anyone have any thoughts? What's kind of challenging about Noah's strategy? Elias?
Something that's hard about it is that it's still almost as hard as Jada's.
What do you mean almost as hard?
I agree for the hundreds and tens and ones part instead of the 5s, because the 5s ones you can easily forget which pile it is to count, but when you go over there, it's way easier because you can notice that there's bigger, smaller, and smaller.
Yeah, so when you guys look at Claire's strategy, for you, it takes you very little time to know how many she had. Because you can really quick go 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and see 2 groups of 10 and 9 ones. But if she made a mistake, then it would be much harder to know if she made a mistake. Though it's faster, you may not be as accurate. Elias, you said that potential drawback of Noah strategies like Jay does, that while you may be more accurate, it might still take you a while to count up all of those beans. Yeah? So that can still take a while. Very good job on those 3 pages, guys. Alright, so now we're going to do our second part of the activity, and that is with actual beans. Pinto beans, right? Actual pinto beans. So Miss Ice is going to pass out a cup of beans to each table. Do not touch it. Do not touch it. She will put it on your table. But do not touch it.
Are you going for a table?
Oh, one more time. Class. All eyes up here, which should be off. Table 1. I want to see your beautiful eyes. Table 1. My friends, Mira and Charlotte. Thank you. Eli, Truman. Jordan, please sit up, bud. All right. So now each of you guys, each of your partner groups, you should have a cup of beans. You and your elbow partner, your table partner, are going to take this cup of beans together, and you guys are going to figure out how you are going to count up your beans. You are going to count up your beans. You guys can decide, table 6, you guys can decide how you want to do it. So if you want to do a strategy, if you and Jesse, like Jacob, or like Jada, you can do it like Jada. If you want to do it like Noah, you can do it like Noah. Harder in the time you I know it's really exciting that we have a neat activity for math, but I really need all of you guys. I need your full attention and your focus because I need you to know what you're doing for this activity, Jesse and Izzy. Thank you. You and your partner are going to take your group of beans, and you guys are going to decide, thank you, Alex, how you want to count them. You guys need to work together, so make sure you're both working and you both agree on how you're going to split them up and group them. But you guys together are going to organize your beans however you like. I will be passing out a Post-it note. Table 1. I'll be passing out a Post-it note. You and your partner, once you've counted up your beans, are going to write the number, the exact number of your beans on this Post-it note. And then when it's time for us to do our gallery walk, which is each table is going to move around the room, you're going to look at how your classmates divided up your beans, or their beans, and then flip over their Post-it to see if you could count their beans correctly. You guys will have about 7 or 8 minutes to count up your beans, and then we'll do the gallery walk. If you need more time, it's no problem, we can do more time. Does anyone have any questions before you and your partner start counting? Yes, Truman.
Will everyone have like a similar amount or like the same amount?
Yeah, you'll have a similar amount, but not everyone has the exact number of beans. So if you notice that your partner at your table don't count the same number, is that okay? Yes, that is okay. That is all right. Charlotte?
Can you touch them to count them or no?
Yes, you may touch them to count the beans. Any other questions before you start? Begin.
Begin. She said
Nick, you can come sit on my That makes it easier.
Or like the moment I touch things, I want to combine.
Okay, so I have 2 right here. We'll do it on my desk. On my desk.
You could do like, you do one on the table, I do 4. Actually, I don't think it.
You can do whatever you want. Organize them however you want. You can pick whatever strategy.
My whole life.
Just make it one bean. If you broke a bean, it just counts as one.
Wait, We have to put our beans together. How many is that?
It's a mystery. You put this but raw are not good. You do not eat them.
I only have 20.
I didn't even. I had to tell you not to eat them. Do not eat the beets. Okay, no eating the beets.
Yeah, guys, don't eat the beans.
Don't eat the beets.
Putting it here.
Be kind to each other. It's okay.
We have 30, Elias. Over here. This is 30. This is 1 tab. Count it to make sure there's 10.
Okay.
Elias, like, put them together. Is that 10? Yes. You have to put them. Bring the 10s to the station.
And then when we reach the 100, we're gonna put. Then we're gonna put the whole 100s together. Right?
We have 5 10s so far. 50. 53. 54. 55. 56. 58. 59. 60. Now we have 60.
I got another 10.
We have 72. I think.
Yes, I'm glad.
80. We have 90.
We got 90 now.
We would have had more. We would have had 130 if I didn't put them back. We would have had 120. So sad.
100. Now we're gonna put all those in one room, right?
Yeah, because we have Wait, what? Wait, can I see that? Hold on, put it down so I can see it. Show me side.
You know, right here is my 10 head, okay? Well, now I have a half. We also teach it kind of a half. I had a half green here.
No, you see that? That's one bean. That's one bean. 120 Now we have 130.
Bruh,
Oh, 140 already. Look at this baby.
Each time you leave, I make a 10. You guys are almost at 200 already? But I don't know how we're. Let the beans out. Oh my God! Wait, don't leave them all. Look, see, you still have these in the back for the most part. We have to recount half. I would have had 200 with them. That was so funny. I'm so sorry. It's okay. You got it. Keep going.
We have 8
Here's our 2 tens again. I split our 2 tens again. Put the beans in there. Holy cow, that was so awesome.
Wait, how many 10s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10.
We got 200.
We would have had 300. We have 199. What? We have 199. We would have got 200. I would have had 300. I would have had 300. That's what I did. Yeah, because we work smarter. Work smarter, not harder. What did we do? Work smarter, not
But you can see that I have 2 tens again.
Yes.
Thank you all. Since it's taking a little bit longer, you guys can have about 4 more minutes to finish up your beans.
No, all of these are like 300. Start over. So we have We have 270. Jeez. 280. Yeah, definitely. Oh, wait, on me. Only one okay, I almost accidentally hit 8. We haven't even had those. We still have they're not good, Rod. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. You've got to and you may where's our 8? Oh. 8, 9, 10. Okay. We have 10. Yeah, 10. We have 334. I messed up. Yeah. Now we got 340. Let's turn this out into jelly beans. I took all of them. We guys are coming back. You need 360? 360? You're lucky. I'm messing up. No. 380. Well, we have a baby. We have 390. I got another one. I think that's from the other team. The first time it's 100. Wow. I only have 4 left, guys. I got 4 left. We got 10 of these. No, don't go. No, somebody's singing. I need everybody's beans down on the table, hands away from the beans. I want to see your hands in the air. I need to see everybody's hands in the air, away
it. Kylie, Braxton. I'm waiting for hands. Eli Truman is all right. If you did not finish counting all of your beans, that is okay. What we will be doing, every partner pair has a Post-it. You're going to write down the number of beans that you have counted onto that Post-it note. So do that right now. Quietly, write down the number. Just write down that number on your Post-it.
Write down the number you got. Okay, we got 5. We're going to write it on this side. So we should write it on this side. Okay, we got 5. We got 5. That is not you help
Do you guys have your number?
Yeah, we got
Class. All right. I need everyone's eyes on me. Eyes on me. Colin, Izzy, and Jesse. Okay, but I need your eyes right now. What you guys are going to be doing is, if you have any leftover beans that you did not count, if they're in a pile on your desk, scoop them back into your cup so that people don't think that that's a pile that you counted. So put any uncounted beans back in your cup right now. Any uncounted beans back in your cup. Yes, just like that.
Wait, this that almost knocked my
I wanted you to write mistaken. I wanted you to write mistaken by.
Right, mistaken.
Mistaken. Yeah, that's what you That means you have to look for your hat.
We're in my house. Nobody will get 5. No, I can tell you that. What happened?
Bro, what is wrong? How many?
All right, here's what's going to happen. You Divide by your beans. Right now, silently, level 0, put your Post-it face down where you can't see the number beside your beans. Beside your beans. It's okay, that's fine, Leona. What we will do is that every table is going to rotate to the next table. So like table 2, you would go to table 4. Table 4, you'd go to table 6. 6 would come to 5. 5 would go to 3. 3 would go to 1. 1 would go to 2. You and your partner are only going to look at one other group at that table because we don't have time for you to look at both at every table. So just you and your partner will pick one other partner pair to look at how they counted their numbers, talk about it, see how is their strategy similar to yours. How is that helping you? Table 1. You're going to look at some advantages, some disadvantages of their strategy and compare it to how you did it. See if you can count their number of beans. Carter, see if you can count their number of beans. See if you can get close to what they got. Because you should be able to count it up. You should be able to count it up. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. Everybody stand up with your partner. Oh, I didn't say to move away from your table. Kylie, you can stand by next to your bed. Everybody stand behind your desk. Elias, please take that off. All right, I need to see your eyes to let me know that you're ready to rumble. Because I'm ready to rumble. Table 1. I want to see your eyes. My group was at table 2. 4. I need to see 4 and 6. 4 and 6. All right. When I say go, you guys are going to go in the order that I told you. So like this, the next table with your partner. Pick one other pair to look at, and you'll have 30 seconds. Ready? Go. Whisper to each other. Go. You have 30 seconds. Just look at it. I said that's okay. Okay. Try and set this one. All right. Quietly transition to the next table. Go to the next Everybody
They only count five.
My friends at table 4, I need your voices to be off now. Everybody should be back at their table. Everybody should go back to their seat at their table. Table 1, table 6. Everybody on a level 0 at their table. Copy, go ahead and sit down for me, bud. Serenity. Izzy, Truman, Mira, our voices should be off. Our voices should be off. All right. Now, you guys had a chance to look at how different partners around the room organize their beans, and you tried to see if you could quickly go through how they organized them and count out the accurate number of beans. Truman, hand out the beans. Someone tell me what they noticed about how their peers organized their beans. Anything that you noticed? Anything you noticed about what you saw around the room? Hi, Mira.
What I noticed is they use little groups of tens and hundreds.
Oh, Mira, say that a little bit louder. I want everybody to hear that. Everyone listen to Mira. Listen to what Mira said.
They use groups of tens and they also use big groups of hundreds.
Oh, so you saw some people counted by tens. Some people organized their beans into groups of 100. Interesting. Who else noticed something about the way that other partners did it around the room? Nishita?
People counted by and they put it together.
Oh, raise your hand if you counted with your partner by tens, and then you put 10 groups of 10 together to make 100. I saw some people doing that. Jesse, I saw you doing something. Put your hands down. Jesse, I saw you doing something really neat, and I wanted to make a poll to let everyone know what you did. Remember, how did you organize some of your groups of 10? Do you remember how you organized them? Oh, and why did you organize them into straight rows, Jesse? Did you guys hear that? Jesse organized her beans into lines because it was like they were base 10 blocks. So that helped you notice that it was really easy to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus counting when they were in a group or like a circle. Anyone else have a different strategy they used to count their beans? Another strategy they used to count their beans. Addison? So you guys did tens. Kyrie, what did you use?
We spread out the tens so it looked like it didn't even have
Oh, well, interesting. Very neat. Jordan? Okay, so you did like Claire. Anyone else do like Claire? Hundreds, tens, and ones? Anyone have a different strategy that they use? Kavi?
We did ones.
You counted by ones? How did that go, Kavi? Tell us about how counting by ones went.
Hard.
Hard? Why was it hard?
Because you don't have time.
Why was it hard, Kavi? Sit up. Why was it hard?
It was like harder and easier to mess up.
So when you counted by ones, Kavi, did you count by ones and put them all in a pile, like a big pile? So if you were to make a mistake, would you have been able to catch it as easily? Kyrie and Carter. Our hands should be off of the beans. Off of the beans. sorry, continue, copy. Okay. Yeah, so there are benefits and challenges to every kind of strategy. Is one strategy better or worse than the other?
Nope.
No, why? Someone raise your hand and tell me. Tell me why it's okay that we have different strategies for that. Elias?
Because we think differently and we're at different grades.
Well, you're all in the same grade, but you do think differently, and that's okay if for you. You like to group them into groups of 10. Nishita? It's also okay if you want to go by groups of 5, or even like groups of 20. You could have done groups of 20. So there are good things and there are challenging things about every kind of strategy, but that doesn't mean that one strategy is as a whole worse than the other or as a whole better than the other. And that is totally okay. When you guys organized your beans, how confident did you feel about your results? Give me a thumbs up if you felt like you're really confident about your results. Give me a thumbs down if you're like, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Okay, yeah. Good.
It's a partner. Actually, 100.
All right, class. Class.
Yes.
Thank you. Here is how we're gonna clean up. You and your partner, if you haven't already, just put all of your beans, look on the floor around you, put them all back in your red cup on your table. Go ahead and go. All
I wanted to
Another bean. I can't even be crushed by my weight.
You guys were amazing. I think you did a good job. I have to think about it. Okay, here is that bean. If you guys can't live down, I don't know about Kenny at all. Okay, when I draw your table, I want one of the partners to please bring your beans and put them on the kidney table. Capiche? Yeah! Now you have to be quiet so that you can hear when I draw your table. And I'm going to call the tables first who are listening and in their seats and ready to go for snacks. It's not going to put table 2. All right. Table 5. Please, somebody take the cup of beans up to the kidney table. Thank you kindly. you are ready to go, you have that bubble in your mouth, you are quiet. Thank you, Kylie. All right, table 3. You guys may take up your cups. Table 3. Amazing job at that transition, table 3. Table 2, you guys may go. Your cups away. Table 4, you guys may go put on your beans against your bowl. Table 6, you guys may go. I wish you were on level 0. And table 1, you guys may go put up your beans. Carter and Kyrie, one of you go take up the cup. Take up the cup. Those of you who are at your table, please hold up your math workbooks. We are done with math for the day. Great work. And once you have those all put away, then I will release everybody for a snack. So Colin and Carter, go back to your seats. Go back to your seats. All right, now you guys may go get a snack. Great work.
Hey Colin, I just got a good idea about how we can communicate in Minecraft education. I text you the code. Oh yeah. Get your phone back. Miss Hines, you never turned the camera on.